So if you're eating what's called the standard American diet, or the SAD for short, maybe a bagel and cream cheese for breakfast, a sub sandwich for lunch, some Oreos as a snack, and what's dinner? Maybe some pasta for dinner. What's going to happen there is your blood sugar is going to look like a roller coaster ride. You're going to have big spikes. And that's what we're really trying to reduce. We're trying to make our blood sugar much more even-keeled. And we do this by a couple things. So first I should mention why we're talking about this. High blood sugar means that you're more likely to develop insulin resistance. And insulin resistance, we know, is a precursor for diabetes, obesity, suppressing the immune system, which becomes very important as we're undergoing treatment. And we want to keep our blood sugar levels stable and prevent insulin resistance, especially with cancer prevention. Cancer cell division is driven a lot by this insulin resistance. And anything above normal blood sugar levels actually shows a correlation to increased cancer risk. So we're trying to keep these levels stable. Also, with cancer treatment, you become more prone to developing diabetes, and you're more prone to insulin swings. Okay, so we manage blood sugar by getting exercise, by getting rid of our extra adipose tissue, which is extra fat, and by getting enough sleep, very interestingly, and also, of course, through food. So our plant-based foods and our healthy fats are going to be key here for managing blood sugar. But first, what are the things that we don't want? We're talking about that SAD diet. Yes, sir?
Also, some people say that natural sugar isn't as bad as it's better than added sugar. Do you have an
We'll
opinion?
talk about that.
Okay.
Let's go through a couple of
Okay.
these things first.
Okay.
The things that are definitely not going to help your blood sugar: refined grains, processed sugars, white sugar, all the white foods, white starches, potatoes, refined grains that end up like in pastas and white breads. But similarly, we can combat all of that by just getting back to what is a whole food. So those things were all refined. They have their bran and their fiber stripped away. But whole foods are foods with all of their edible parts intact. So we want to focus on these foods because they have fiber. So fiber is the carbohydrate in plant foods that we can't digest as humans. It just passes through our digestive tract undigested. And so while most carbohydrates are broken down into sugar molecules, fiber isn't contributing to our blood sugar levels. So as our Paleolithic ancestors, we were eating just incredible amounts of fiber a day, estimates at over 100 grams of fiber. So the average doctor today, to maintain good health, recommends 25 grams. The standard American diet eater gets 15 grams. But most of the studies that look at the health benefits of fiber see the benefits more around the 45 and 50 gram level. Might seem like a lot if you're coming from a diet that is more leaning towards those refined foods, but as you start to fill your plate with these fresh fruits and vegetables, you're actually going to be doing it naturally. So fiber is going to be helping us because it is balancing the way that our bodies are being exposed to those peaks of insulin. So it's slowing the rate at which the food is exiting through your body as well. And fiber's most famous benefit is definitely just to keep things moving along, and that's important. We want to be promoting that. Fiber is bulking the digestive system, and it's shortening the amount of time it takes for things to go through. It's binding to heavy metals in the colon, which is very important in terms of you don't want to have reabsorption of those toxins in terms of cancer prevention of the colon. And we also are loving our fiber because it helps promote a healthy gut microbiome, which is all of those good bugs that we want to be surviving in there.